I can't handle this, y'all. This is crazy, yo. I didn't think this was about to affect me like this.
My mom just got deported. My mom just got deported. It's so not fair. It's so not fair. She's literally not a criminal. Like, she's literally just paid her taxes. She's literally just... We're not safe. No one's safe. Please. Hug your loved ones, please.
I'm absolutely disgusted by the treatment of migrants in this country. Today, ICE raided the car wash on Valley View and Cerritos in Cyprus. People I've known my whole life were taken. These are not criminals. These are not threats. These are human beings who raised me, who watched me grow up, who came to my birthday parties, who treated me like family. Their kids were my friends. They are my community. If you can witness this and not feel nothing, if you can justify this in any way, you are not my friend. You are not my family. I don't care about your politics. This country has always dehumanized immigrants. But today it became personal in a way I will never forget. That car wash was my first job. I knew every single one of them. And now some of them are gone, ripped away like they meant nothing. They deserve safety. They deserve peace. And I won't stay quiet about this.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So ICE is officially back, and this time they are not joking, picking up a lot of people on the street, picking them from their workplaces, from homes, you know, raiding a lot of offices. The other day it was a farm in Nebraska, and they raided a car wash. Like, lots of people are just on the internet crying about their people being deported, families are being separated, children are crying out because they, you know, deported their parents. It's just been a lot for a lot of people these days, and I feel so sad for them. But yeah, I said they were coming, and they're coming with full force, and definitely we are seeing their handwork on the streets, and people are so, you know, feeling it because the pain is causing in families and all that. Yeah, and some other people keep saying, we told you that this was going to happen, and officially it's happening, and mostly it's happening within the Latin community and all that. It's been a lot for them, okay? Some of them already on the street protesting and all that. It's really been a lot for a lot of families. They are feeling the whole pain right now, and I feel so sorry for them, but it is what it is. Well, let's jump right into the video, then I'll come back with my commentary. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. See you all. Let's go watch, then I'll come back, and credit to all creators on this video.
This story is breaking as we speak. Watch as this unmarked ICE vehicle rams into this white car. You can then watch as the agent fires what appears to be tear gas towards the vehicle. Then, at gunpoint, they detain the individual. Here's the part that's even more unbelievable. There were 3 people in that vehicle, all who claimed to be American citizens. ICE then fled the scene of this act.
We believe there's video showing it's an ICE agent, and they fled the scene. According to initial reports, that's what we believe happened. Hollenbeck Division is even saying they're investigating this, possibly as an assault with a deadly weapon.
No one deserves to go through something like this behind bars. He has lived in Florida for more than half his life and worked for the same construction job for many decades. Every day that goes without him here is a day lost forever. This is about being human, about love, connection, and presence. The one thing he needs the most is the one thing that we're being kept from giving him, which is us. I feel that it would be immoral and inhumane to let a man who is suffering, who is terminally ill, spend what little time he has left in pain and isolation. Please don't let him die in a cell. Please don't let his vital memories be of those of pain and isolation. The American flag stands for compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice for all. We're all human, and today I'm asking for one human act of compassion to please let my dad come home.
Yes, to both of you ladies on the line, thank you for staying with us and providing your testimony. It's a difficult position for us and for y'all. However, I've listened to your testimony carefully. My vote, again, is to deny the request for conditional medical release. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, though.
I listened very closely to your statement, and
used the words that the American flag represents compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice. And those are all the things that we have to take into consideration, both on behalf of the citizens of our state as well as the person whose case we're hearing. And we make the difficult decisions. And so I am going to continue with my previous vote, which was to deny the request for conditional medical release. That would be a majority vote to deny the request for conditional medical release.
Déjeme pasar. Déjeme pasar, por favor.
Hijo de su puta madre. ¡Anda allá! La misma. ¡Córrele, córrele! ¡Ay! ¡Córrele, córrele, córrele!
So many of these people who are already crying on the internet are migrants, but they happen to be citizens in the country, probably first generation or second generation migrants. And guess what? They actually voted against these people they are crying over on the internet. A lot of them voted for the current administration, even when they promised them there was going to be mass deportation, yet they voted for this, thinking it was going to affect other people. And that's why you hear them crying and say, I never thought this was going to affect me like this. Like, you never knew that you were going to be affected. People around your circle were going to be picked up. You know, you never thought that something like this was ever going to come to your neighborhood or your community, but somehow it's here. Okay, ICE is going nowhere. They are here to stay, and they're already raiding a lot of places like Los Angeles, California, like most of these places that are, you know, are being raided. Okay, and these people are red states. Like, these people voted deeply red, and now they are all regretting, mostly Latinos, who are actually on the internet crying out and wishing that they listened to what black people told them that this was going to happen, but they never listened because it's already here. The consequences are here. They're already facing the consequences of their action, or should I say consequences of their vote. And no wonder you have a lot of black people, you know, come to the internet, make videos and say thoughts and tariffs, thoughts and, you know, no tears, you know, thoughts and preference. Okay, because they actually preferred to vote for this particular administration that promised them mass deportation without knowing that they will be directly affected. Okay, and some of them are already on the internet calling out black people, saying that why are they not coming out to protest with them? Why are you not saying a word about it? You should come out and say something, okay, about it, or even go on the, you know, come out on the road and protest with them. And these people, like, we're not even protesting. And yes, they have not come out to protest yet. One you know, Latino woman went on live TV to talk about how it's black people who are actually coming out to loot some of these shops. Okay, some of the things that were seen on social media, on the internet, saying that they are the one that did that, without, you know, questioning herself to find out if actually black people were even there at all. So imagine if they had gone out in the first place, and now they're saying, we are not doing this with you guys. We are not coming out no matter what.
You're one of the folks that is planning to, or already made a video telling black Americans why aren't they supporting at the protest right now. Stop it. Do better. Black Americans don't know anybody nothing. Some folks are pushing this narrative because they showed up during the BLM movement and now black Americans need to step up for us. That's not how it works. We didn't show up to support for the sake of them getting us back in the future. We support causes like that because it's the right thing to do. Because humanity comes first. ¿Me entiendes? I even saw some folks leave comments like, you know, Africans ran to Mexico to escape slavery in the US. What are you saying? The folks in Mexico that embraced and protected those that were seeking safety did it because it was the right thing to do. For you to act like people owe us something is crazy. Let me add a few more things. There are hella black Americans supporting the protests right now. The right side of history. And they're doing it because it's the right thing to do. Because humanity comes first. And also, just like the Latino community, they are not a monolith. Just like we have our colonizer pets, supported trompas, that are celebrating deportations, there are folks like that in every community as well. But they do not represent the entire community. But honestly, instead of pushing your energy asking people, why are they not here? Why are they not supporting us? Put that energy towards your conservative tío, tu primo cara de pato that voted for this, and hello energy in pushing politicians. Call them, email them, call them out on social media to advocate to do the right thing for humanity, to be on the right side of history. This is a big topic. I could talk so much more about this, but I'm gonna stop right here. Familia, what did I miss? And if you agree with what I said, don't forget to follow, send this to someone that needs to hear it, and support me on YT if you don't already. Adios.
So you can't make this up. Trump is now basically going to exempt farmers and hotel workers from his immigration policies. So you know how ICE is rounding up undocumented workers all over the country and doing raids. He originally said he was going to go after criminals and the worst of the worst. Instead, he's going to car washes and nail salons and schools and rounding those people up. And yesterday he gives a press conference and he basically acknowledged that immigration policies are hurting the farming and hotel industries. Duh. So now you're going to pick and choose who gets deported, even though they're all the same, if they're all undocumented. Some get to say and some don't. You see how he is? He backpedals and he can't do anything right. This is the beginning of the failure of his plan. Here's what he said in the New York Times. Our great farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business have been stating that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking a very good long-time workers away from them, and with those jobs being almost impossible to replace, he said. Of course he's worried about hotel workers. He owns luxury hotels. He's always owned hotels. So again, a self-serving move. And the farmers, well, senators are complaining all across the Midwest, saying his policy is destroying farms, which in turn will destroy us because we won't be able to get our food. And of course, Taco Man blames the Biden administration for allowing criminals to apply for jobs on farms. So he says he wants to make sure he gets rid of the criminals off the farms and then lets the regular workers stay there. Well, you just said that they worked there for 20 plus years. So if they're already there, then you don't have to replace them. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But here's what he said. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They have worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have. Maybe not. Yeah, what they're supposed to have. You want them to have documentation. He later said that there would be an order soon on the matter. And this is all on the heels of an economist, Brian Kovac, who had a public policy professor at Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, who had wrote in an email in April that deporting large groups of undocumented immigrants would cause a shock to major industries. So, he didn't listen to the guy back then, but now he's realizing these policies are hurting our economy. So I guess now he's just going to go after babysitters, guys who work at McDonald's, taco trucks, but he's going to leave farmers and hotel workers alone. Got it.
It seems that the whole thing is beginning to work, and they're seeing that these policies are actually affecting the economy. Not just that it's affecting the economy, it's affecting the farmers, affecting hotel workers. And yes, somehow the finances that they were supposed to get, taxes are going to reduce coming from this particular state. Well, no workers is showing up, so how are you going to tax me because I'm not making money, right? So it's going to affect how much the economy so much. It's going to affect the economy so much. Okay, the policies are not so good to the economy right now because a lot of people are being deported. People are not scared of coming to work. There are some videos I'm seeing online of some Mexican restaurants where workers have refused to come because of ICE raids. Okay, you now have farm workers who already ICE has gone to some farms, so they have already understood the fact that ICE might just show up and we have to start running around the field, so they decided not to show up. And some farmers already crying out that, we actually losing our workers. Americans are not ready to come work in these farms except for migrants. Now, Trump is saying we are actually going to consider find a way to reduce all of this and see how we can exempt farm workers, restaurant workers from ICE rates. Other people can be picked up, but when it has to do with all these people, these other people, they have to find a way to cut it, because if people have to buy cheaper groceries, you promise them cheaper groceries, you need to find a way for there be circulation of food, and the farmers are the only ones that can make that happen. So they have to find a way to make sure that farm workers, are sustained and, exempted from deportation. But some of them are already facing deportation. Some of them are in ICE custody. Why some of them will never come back to the farm. Trust me, because if I'm the one, I don't think I will ever come back to the farm after seeing all of this. Who knows, if I come back, something might happen. So yeah, well, let me know what you guys think in the comment. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. What's your thought about today's video? What do you think about the whole ICE raids, in different parts of the US? I would love to read from you. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more and more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.